Good morning, everybody. What's happening? What's going on? Enjoyed these last few clips from Newport before we get into this morning's Q&A. Also, happy Memorial Day. It is, yes, a day off and a day to celebrate with family, but also take some time to remember why we're celebrating the day. That's kind of the whole reason for it. Anyways, here's some clips. And then before the Q&A starts, I wanted to mention about yesterday's video. The drinking games, or the beer games, or whatever you want to call them, were not near, like, completely separate times. We actually had lunch. We went and walked around the coast in between the whole like pool jumping off the roof thing. So I wanted to differentiate the fact that I would never be under the influence while swimming or doing anything like that. That's just stupid and not intelligent, and they should be completely separate things. So I just wanted to mention that. Anyways, here's the Q&A. Okay, Q&A questions. Not a ton of them, to be honest. Well, the videos, so I haven't been advertising as much that I do a Q&A every Monday, but still, not as much. Have you ever run any distance races? Yes, I'm a decathlete. I run the 1500. I know it's middle distance, but still distance. And I ran cross country in middle school. But I don't like distance on tracks. It just gets boring. My parents actually commented on you in one of the videos. It was like, Austin has such good posture when he's sitting behind you. The one when I was doing the workout. Yeah. He's like, he sits up so straight. Compliment him on his posture. We love it.
Thanks, Mandy. Thanks, Grant. What's up, Mandy and Grant?
It's Austin. He says what's up.
A sweet truck you got right there. Whose truck is it?
Wade, yeah, we actually plan on doing some throwing into gravel off of the sidewalk that's kind of around the sports complex thing. The Earharts, so I use the chesty probably twice, and then I use the mouth mount the majority of the time. Mouth mount to me is way more stable even with the Hero 8. The chest mount kind of bobbles a little bit. And I mean, it's a cooler angle, I think, but this you don't have to think about it because it's just in your mouth. You're going to turn your head where you're going to look. Oftentimes you want to film what you're looking at. It just works better. Presbyterian 116 tier 1. You thought Aries retired. He didn't retire. He had some like injuries that was going on. He's been a little beat up. Also had that, I think it was a kidney failure. So he had kidney surgery before the trials or before whatever race it was. Anyways, crazy. But he's still training, still doing his thing. Got to see him the other day. So that was kind of cool. Simon. The title of the video was like working out with Aries Mare, like special guest or whatever. I don't know what I would talk about with that title. Like I showed him hurdling in the video. I don't know what you want from me. Yes, Rusty, the new Hayward is amazing. It is beautiful. If you guys haven't seen photos of it, I recommend going and looking. Oregon Track and Field's Instagram, beautiful. So for all of those, or for those of you that commented on the like me being able to dunk, I know I never really talk about it, but I was a McDonald's All-American nominee in high school for basketball, and I was going to go Division I in basketball. Like I had offers to go play basketball at a very high level and potentially take my career further in basketball, but then like between coaches and just an interesting experience running track and all that fun stuff, chose Oregon, won a couple national titles. Not disappointed about it. Do I still love basketball? Do I still play it as much as I possibly can? Yes. Am I still very good? I would say yes. Mr. Otter, yes, I do get formal coaching during the COVID-19 thing. Our coach comes to practice, excuse me, when we have practice, and watches our workouts and does all that stuff. We haven't been able to do as much event work, but that's just because, not because we don't have a coach there, but because of the facility itself. So I do get coaching on a regular basis, yes. And the regulations here, well, in California have been lifted a little bit. In Arizona, they've basically been lifted considerably. That doesn't mean that we are any less likely to get infected. I understand that. I understand that it's still important to keep social distance, because otherwise we're just going to have another spike and then things will be cracked down again. So we all understand that. We try and do the best we can as far as the best we can as far as keeping our distance at practice and understanding when and where we can go, what we can do training wise, and just managing the whole situation as best we can. Kyle Sundrum, I appreciate your kind words, and I'm going to continue to work because there's one goal at the end of this, and that's to make an Olympic team and a world championship team, but Olympics first. And I appreciate your kind words on my video. Thank you very much. Nathaniel David Spence, the whole just being vegan seems like too much work. I'll stick to eating meat. It's actually way more work to eat meat than it is to be vegan. Like, you're just familiar with eating meat, so that's where it becomes like quote unquote easy. But like not eating something is like literally, it would be like, I'm just gonna continue to run because it's easier than for me stopping. But like the actual definition of something that would be easier would be like to stop running. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not technically easier, it's just like more comfortable for you to avoid change. You know what I'm saying? But Nathan, you've commented on like 4 of my videos and 1 in the last 5 hours, so I appreciate you watching all my content. I'm glad that I could help, and thanks for binge watching. Hopefully you find this video and you get to see me actually talk to you and say thank you, because that's what I do with my subscribers. I try and talk to you guys as much as possible, have enjoyable conversations. Anyways, at the end of this video, we are going to do a coffee recommendation. This is Don something. I'll link it down below. It's Don Francisco's Kona blend. So it's actually a Kona blend, which is from Kona, which means it's from Hawaii, and is like a medium dark blend, or a medium dark roast, but it is actually very good for a lower priced coffee. And it's also available on Amazon, so I'll link it down below. But you can pick it up for like $7 a bag, and I highly recommend it. It's a very sweet coffee, so if you're not into like the bitterness of regular coffee, it's a sweeter one. It goes well with creamers, it goes well with different mixes or whatever you're going to do with it. Or you can just drink it black, and it's also very good that way too. So I recommend this Don Francisco's. It's actually a company started by brothers. One went into like the more generic coffee stuff, and then the other one went into like the more high quality stuff, but still selling it for a lower price. They're originally from Cuba. It's roasted here in Vernon, California, but is available massively produced. But you can always tell a decent coffee because it says consumed by or roasted, has like a roasted date on the bag itself. And so even though this is a mass produced coffee, it is still available, or it still has that roasting date, so you can still kind of track how fresh your coffee actually is. So that being said, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Newport Beach blew my mind. I didn't understand how so many people can have so much money. It's astonishing to me, and maybe it's fake money, I don't even know. But I felt like I was having just as good of a time, and I don't have any money. So it was just fun to be there and hang out, and it's fun to look at all the nice cars, but I still love this beauty. You can't sleep in a McLaren, you can't sleep in a Lamborghini. I mean, you probably could, but it'd be really uncomfortable. This is very comfortable. So remember, be nice people, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt others, slow down, don't dance so fast. Hope if you and your family watch these videos, thank you for your hospitality the last few days. Also, hopefully see you guys soon, because basically I'm pretty much living in California now. But anyways, hope it's not gonna do the outro today. You have to settle for me. Remember, be nice people, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt others, slow down, don't dance so fast. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Toodles. Did you also notice Hope didn't say toodles? It's like her outro, that's her thing. Toodles.